All right, everybody. I'm going to start with this Kenworth here. How I got to this point right here. Got on Facebook Marketplace looking at this truck. Looked at it a few times before I decided to pull the trigger on it. So I pulled the trigger. Went down to Oak Ridge, met with the lady that owns it, or owned it, I should say. And talked to her about it on a Saturday. Dark 30 when I went down and looked at it. I got a picture or two when I took of it when I was sitting down there. And yeah, I like it. I want it. I'll buy it. She says, well, it's gonna be repoed the following week. Now keep in mind, Saturday I went down, checked it out, and liked it. So I told her Monday we'll go through the proper channels and take it off her hands. So Sunday evening rolls around. She messages me, says, well, sorry man, the repo company has come got the truck on a Sunday. I said, dang it. She's like, well, too bad. Hate you lost your truck. And sorry. End of story. Almost end of story. So we got friends and a few family members says, well man, better luck next time. Look for another one at the goner. Repo guys got it. It's going to auction. It's over with. Sayonara. Blue Kenworth. So I was like, you know, I don't think so, Scooter. So I contacted the finance company in California and told them, I said, look here, man, I went and looked at this truck. I want to buy it. You gotta have this truck. Then the old feller's like, buy it. I said, wait a minute. It got repoed. You know it's repoed. He said, oh yeah, and I sent him to repo it to get it. And I said, well, what's the repo company name? He didn't give me that information. So I go back to the lady in Oak Ridge. She actually got the tow truck driver's name, repo guy's name, and his phone number. I contacted him and went back and forth for all day Monday talking to the repo company, the finance company, the auction company where the truck was going, and
goal!
On today's episode, we're going to look at semi-trucks. Yes, sir. Lebanon, Tennessee. About a 3.5 hour drive from where I'm laying at. We're going to get in here and we're going to check these semi-trucks out. Maybe buy us a Kenworth W9. I know we can get that. But see what else they got. Think you long for the ride. Let's do it. Well, here we are. I'm about to hit the road. Lebanon, Tennessee, here we go. About a 3.5 hour drive. Oh man, I really actually dread to drive. Even though I do drive a big truck, I don't know. That's why I'm not an over-the-road driver. I'm a local driver. Semis. I mean, 3 hours. It's all right, I guess. But I'm a I can't out the truck too much. I can't sit still for too long. Got to be moving. That's my problem. A lot of talking going on. A lot of talking and yakking going on between all of us. So I figured out it was going to Ritchie Brothers auction in Lebanon, Tennessee. So I'm thinking, I need to catch this truck before it gets to Lebanon, save on tow bills. Well, it didn't make it to Lebanon. It went on down the road to Murfreesboro, which is another hour, I guess, hour on down the road, hour and some odd minutes. I'm like, great. I'm trying to figure out what this tow company is. Nobody will tell me where the tow company is. I ain't got no information where it is. So I'm back and forth with the loan people, California. And it's kind of sounding like a scam, to say the least. And my wife was like, whoa, big guy, hang on a minute now. Well, they got a few trucks in here at the auction. Not exactly what I'm looking for, exactly. So I think we're gonna turn it around. Go back out the other direction. So we can find something else on the other side of the lot. Maybe, well, there's no, there's a Peterbilt. So I'm trying to figure out if this is not a scam or not. I go back and forth, tell this guy, I'm like, hey man, I really want this truck. And then I got in contact with Ritchie Brothers in Lebanon, Tennessee, and they informed me that this company out of California, loan company, has 26 more trucks at their site in Lebanon. I'm like, well, it can't be that big a scam. So I called back to California, asked them, do they sell any other vehicles? He said, yeah, you can go to Ritchie Brothers and buy whatever we have right now before they make it to auction, or before the auction people do anything with it. Dad burned helicopter flying over. Loud. Anyway, I said, well, I'm going to drive to Lebanon, Ritchie Brothers, and see what else they got. I might find something else I like. So that's what I do. 3.5 hours from the house, down to Lebanon, look at what they got. Just couldn't get my mind off of that. You know, the one that almost got away. That's a pretty nice looking truck right there now. 579 Peterbilt. Oh yeah, this right here might work. What do you think about that? Oh dang, it's automatic. Ah, son. Not good, it's automatic. Well, we out on that one. Shame too, that's a nice truck. So at this point in time, I have delayed this truck from going to Ritchie Brothers by 24 hours. And After I left Ritchie Brothers, I called the loan company. They say, "What do you think?" Not a fan. I want the Kenworth. Let's get the deal rolling on the Kenworth. So that's what we do. And it was a little ordeal. I have drove about 3 or 4 hours at this point in time, longer than I wanted to, and it gets a little different on down the story as it progresses. It's fun. I don't even know to be chasing. I don't know. Why do I do myself like that? But the adventure is cool, makes a good story. Well, we got oversized in front of us. A mobile home. Taking up to the interstate. Find today. I know we can get the W900 Kenworth. No, we can't that. Mine don't stop at that. Well, 26 trucks in it. You never know what you're going to get when you get into the situation. Here we are getting into it. Buzzing down the other interstate here. Tesla behind us. Little Tesla. This old 2000 F-150. 286,000. Whoa. 287,000. It's gonna try to take me. My buddy will run out of juice when we get there. Heck yeah. Anyway, my kid is like all the time, "Tesla, Daddy, look at that Tesla." I always thought it'd be cool to have a Tesla truck, semi-truck. Then I'm like, man, that freaking battery's gonna be expensive. No, I'm out on that. I just put 4 Lidmans on it. Be done with it. Ain't got time for all that. Humongous $50,000 batteries or whatever they cost. Just ain't got no time for it. So as progress goes, we got wife. I call the wife. She sends the loan company money, and she's like freaked out over this whole deal. I mean, she's like, yeah, freaked out. She's like, "You better get there." And by this time, I'm on my way home because I know I'm not going to be able to get no truck that day. I've drove almost back to Harriman from Lebanon, headed home because I knew I could get help getting my other pickup home the next day, and it'll all work out my favor. Wife didn't say it that way. She's like, you need to go back down there, put your eyes on the truck, make sure they ain't taking nothing off of it, and make sure this is all a little more concrete and legit. I said, oh, crap. So I turned my happy butt around, drive back, not to Lebanon, drove down past Lebanon to Murfreesboro. And then we called the tow company on the way down. And they say, well, we can't release it today. It's going to be tomorrow before we can release the truck, because I got to sign off on it and she didn't get the release papers till late. Blah, blah, yada, yada. Well, that's it, fellas. There wasn't much to look at there. But we got to head back to Greenville. And we're going to work out a deal on a 96 KW. So, man, here we go. Try to get another truck on the road. Might play pretty. We'll get some videos of that in the upcoming future. If it all goes like we want it to. Well, this trip down here today was a bust, but it's worth a try. We did get to look at that 2019 Peterbilt, $100,000. Nope, not this old boy. $100,000. Goodness gracious, man. Woo-hoo. Well, anyway, let's get back up the road. We'll talk at you fellas later. Bye. See ya. Out of here. So among all the conversations we're having on this truck with this finance, or not finance, but the tow company, ask about the keys. She says, we have no keys. I'm like, wait a minute, there's keys with the truck. They were really in it, you know. So I'm like, crap, I gotta contact this lady that had the truck, get the keys for it. Not thinking about calling the tow truck driver. Didn't think one thing about it. So I'm almost down to Murfreesboro, where the truck is. I turn around and head back toward Oak Ridge. Now, I was almost Oak Ridge, or Harriman, which you even got much further Oak Ridge. I'm gonna go back down there, or go back up there, get the keys for this truck. So I'm driving my happy butt back up that way, and I'm thinking, I get an hour back up the road, and I'm thinking, call the tow truck driver. What did I think about that earlier? Call him up. He says, yeah, man, keys are there with the truck. I said, about to pull in here and get us some fuel, some gas. I believe, anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, heck, they even got a food truck out here. Frig, yeah. So at this point, I'm having issues, okay? I'm a little aggravated, because I could have been home. And I called him a while back. I'm like, look, the keys are to the truck at the tow place, whatever. I'm gonna go find me a motel and sleep for a while. So I drive back to Lebanon. No, Dadburn, not Lebanon. I drive back to Murfreesboro. Find me a motel, because I had to be up at the tow yard at 10 o'clock to get the stuff released for the truck. find me a motel. It's the motel was Wyndham by Baymont, whatever. Nice place, real nice place. Didn't sleep worth a crap. Had about an hour worth of sleep. Got up the next morning. Went to the tow truck company. Sat there. This is day 4 of chasing a W9 Kenworth. 96 W900 Kenworth. Day 4. I've called loan companies in California. I live in Tennessee. Drove I don't know how many miles. Called I don't know how many people. Tow truck companies. Everybody's got their hands in this truck, so to speak. The loan company wasn't that bad to deal with. That repoed it, well, that got owed the money. They wasn't that bad to deal with. They just wanted their money. Be done with it. It's the tow truck companies that we got to deal with now. They got it. Got to go through all this release paper, which I understand how that works. But what a mess, man. It's like $75 a day as long as it sits here. Can you help me out on leave it sit here for an extra day till I get somebody come back with me to get it, because 4 hours from the house. Yeah, $75 a day. Man, this has been an ordeal to try to get a truck. But it was a challenge to me to try to do it, because when I went and looked at it on a Saturday, the lady was like, yeah, we'll sell it to you. But by Sunday, it got repoed. So I'm like, well, I'm going to get that truck. So I set out to get that truck before it made the auction. Repoed. To the repo yard, and getting it before it makes the auction. Pretty good feat. But here we are. I think this is the day. Hopefully it's the last day, because man, I'm done with this mess. Anyway, let's see what else we can get into today. After I got there, dadgummit, looked in the fuel tanks. Now, when I looked at the fuel tanks in this thing, in Oak Ridge, over half a tank of diesel in it. When I looked in the tanks at the tow yard, you could see the aluminum shining in the tank. There was no diesel covering the bottom of the tank. I was about 2 miles from the nearest gas station, to Circle K. It started running funny when I pulled in the parking lot. It was getting a little choppy when I pulled in the parking lot. Now, someone will say, well, maybe they didn't suck it out. Where'd it go? It just, diesel ferries didn't come suck it out. So I had to leave at the fuel, had to leave from the tow yard. That's a discussion for another day. But I got it. Signed off on the truck. And man, what an ordeal this has been to get this stupid truck. Well, here it is. All this work for that dude right there. Heck yeah. What a day. Zoomed in here. Yep. Still waiting. Yep. Still waiting. here. Shoot, yeah, boys. But wait, there's more. Well, fellas, this is the junk I have chased down for the past 4 days. Bought it from a repo before it made it to auction. There it is, man. I got it. Oh, what an ordeal to get a truck, man. I don't understand the process some of these guys do. Here we are, getting it. Tow company decided they want to siphon all the diesel out of it. I guess that makes them feel like a man, I guess. I don't know. There she be, fellas. Got her out of the tow yard. Way up by a bunch of clowns. And got all the fussing and searching and looking and whatever, and for 96 W900 Kenworth. What an ordeal. We got her. Well, now what we got to do is find us a ride back over to the tow company to get my pickup truck. I really don't want to leave it over there. Not to say that I don't trust them. I just don't trust them. So I guess let's find us a cab or an Uber. The saga continues. So then I drove back to Baymont by Wyndham, dropped the old Kenworth off, then I called a taxi cab. Whew. Yep. To get a cab in Murfreesboro is I figured, man, just get a cab in Murfreesboro and be done with it. But apparently it takes a minute or two to get that set up. So got a cab on the way. Go back and get my pickup truck. And the good thing is that the Wyndham by Baymont here in Murfreesboro, they some cool people. Yeah. You can leave your pickup and sit here and come back and get it anytime. Help a driver out. Yes, they will. Well, I guess we're going to sit here and percolate on the drive home 4.5 hours when the cab comes and gets me. I got situations. Heck yeah, it's been an ordeal. Well, let's get her figured out here. Little lady comes picks me up from the cab company after I done called about 5 or 6. She takes me, gets my pickup truck, and I drive back to the Wyndham. Ask them if I could leave my pickup truck sitting there till I come back to get it. And shout out to them. They're like, hey man, you can leave it here as long as you want to. Nobody's gonna bother it. Park it out there where I can see from the desk. That's what I did. And the lady's husband drives the truck. Real nice people. Hey man, nice clean rooms. If anybody ever decides to go to Murfreesboro, stay at the Wyndham by Baymont. It's on Armory Road. It is a nice place and good people, very good people. And so I guess next on our trip is we got to run down there and get my truck back. Wife's she's got me a trip planned to Nashville. I guess we got to do that so I can get my truck. Reasons unforeseen. Well, cab dropped me off. Got the old pick 'em up truck. Let's head back over here to the motel. Getting the old Kenworth. Shag on back about 4.5 hours to home. Woo! You can get a car, a truck, something. You can. I don't know what you can do, but I know one thing. I got a vehicle that is got repoed and bought it before it made it to auction. I did that. Gum. What an ordeal. I tell you what, it's cool though. Well, fellas, let's do a walk around, check this thing out before we hit the road. We about to get her hammered down here. Left the window in place, jumped in the old fat man ride, old K-Whopper, headed back toward Greenville, Tennessee. 4.5 hour ride back. I've got a lot more miles and time invested in this little journey than should have been invested in. But I have had people tell me, well, too bad you missed it, lost out, you ain't going to get it now, it's done, it's over with. So we went from that to that. And sometimes that's how it works. Once they get repoed, you don't get them till you go to the auction to bid on them. Then who knows what that truck would have went for. It'd been a 96 W900 with a 12.7 Detroit. And it's a good looking truck, it's good shape. Sky's the limit for price. It might have went for 20,000. It may have went for 100,000. But I didn't pay either one of them. That's that in a nutshell. So here we are. Now we got to get it on the road and get to hauling some wood and stuff with it. Get the old possum off the door here. Awesome possum. Get Greer Logistics on there. Well, that's it for that story. There's a few more added stuff in there. You just have to check it out. See what you think about all of it. Give me a subscribe. Thanks for watching old SMASHRODZ. And have a great day. Peace out. We on it, fellas, YouTubers. We're heading home this big Kenworth W9 we've chased for 4 days. Pretty good day. Now, get police off of us. Good Lord willing, we're gonna make it right on up here to Greenville. I don't know if my GoPros are working like it should or not, but we're gonna make it. Oh yeah. Fun times, fun times. Still trucking right along, YouTube. Get this bad boy on to the house. Oh yeah. And 05 hours Detroit. Boy, it's pretty dang good, man. Yes, sir. It's a running now for sure. Let's see if we can make it on the house with it. Tubers, we are at the shop, and I'll be dad burn. It's been a long 4 days for me. Counting, I don't know how many miles, I don't know how many hours I've put into this mess, but running this Kenworth up and down the road. It's dark. I know we can't see what's going on, but no light. Yeah, well. Anyway, we'll do some more on it there. Getting the daylight there, we'll go around a little bit more. Dig a little deeper into it. All I know is I'm at the house. And that's about the best I can tell you right now. Man, that's good shape. Not the truck, me, because I'm fixing to go in the house. So if you don't mind, stick around for some more episodes of SMASHRODZ. See what else we get into. We'll have some more videos on this old bad girl here. 96 W9 Kenworth. Should we say W900 for all you guys that may know. It's bedtime. Tubers. We'll talk at you later. See ya.